episode of Race Car and Chill. Today we're doing it again. Another auto to manual swap, but today we're doing it on my friend Eric here. He's got this beautiful wagon, a Sportcross. I'm a fan. Can't really even tell it's a Sportcross until you come to the back. But look at this beauty. We're super excited to have it manual swap. It's gonna be a W55, naturally aspirated, factory. We're gonna wire in the clutch, the cruise control. We're gonna do a couple extra things we didn't do on the last car. So after we get this car finally swapped in, I'll be able to have every single step, including the wiring on the cruise control switch and everything that we skipped on the other car because Adam didn't want cruise control and we also didn't really know how to do it. But now we've got all of our ducks in a row to get it done. So hopefully we'll get this car swapped by tomorrow at the latest, if not tonight, depending on how our workflow goes. And we'll have that video out for, well, I'll have the complete step-by-step auto to manual swap out to you guys hopefully by early next week. That's what I'm shooting for. We're going to Vegas this weekend to see the Travis Pastrana do Eagle Knievel's record jump or whatever. So busy weekend, but hopefully during the driving time I can get some editing done for you guys and get that video up next week. Alright, so before we tear this thing apart too much, I want to kind of show you what's going on here. This thing is so clean. It's got the Cusco strap brace, Figs heat shield, HPS intake, and then he's got some goodies underneath of it too. The first thing I noticed was the subframe brace. Is that Cusco? I think so. It is a Cusco, and then he's got the Figs #2 bushings there. A little oily on that side. This side's nice and clean though. So, yeah. Oily? Yeah. Dude, your passenger side is a little oily by the intake. Damn it. He's the kind of guy that doesn't have oil anywhere. Like, everything is so fucking clean. I'm not used to working on a clean car. It's nice. But so we just got, he had a ECU, a manual ECU that we're obviously swapping. He's running a few wires there that are gonna go to, one of them's gonna be a speed sensor. The other one's gonna be a clutch switch for the cruise control. We'll go over that in a second here, but what we just got done doing is we installed the automatic, or the manual ECU, and we had to program the keys to it because he didn't have any keys with it. He got the ECU wiped, so it didn't have any keys in it, and it was ready to be programmed. So we programmed his keys and started the car to make sure it's going to start with the new ECU before we even took the car apart. That way when we take it apart and put it back together and it doesn't start, we know it's not the ECU. But yeah, this thing is super clean. Let me show you guys the inside. Also, he's got a cooler, a garage cooler. Today's only going to be 114 degrees. There's even a heat advisory going on, so you know. But yeah, full leather interior. He's got the navigation too. This thing is, oh yeah, he's gonna get rid of the navigation because it didn't pop up anymore, but he's probably gonna put like a 9-inch tablet so he can just watch porn all the time there. And yeah, we're running a couple wires here. We're probably, you know what, we should take the seat out so we can put the pedal in. I think that'll, last time I had my head right here and my ass right here and my feet up here, and it's just not a good time. So yeah, we're gonna take the seat out and we're gonna start tearing this car apart. We got the whole center consoles coming out obviously for the manual swap. But yeah, this thing has got, I don't know if all Sportcross taillights are tinted like this, but it's got the dark chrome, not the bright chrome. But yeah, I'm a fan of a Sportcross. This makes me want to sell all of my ISs and get a Sportcross and just fucking build that. With the IS250 wheels on it, he's got some brakes too. This is a clean car. I'm really glad you decided to swap it because if you don't know, Sportcrosses never came manual from the factory, so he's going to be joining a very small and what I would consider elite club of having a manual Sportcross. And then maybe in the next year or 2 or 3, introduce some boost into his life. So Eric is running out to the parts store to grab some parts and grab some lunch, but we got the auto trans out. That's a big heavy boy, but it came out so much better keeping the torque converter inside of it. So again, keep the torque converter in there if you can. We got most of the wiring ran. We just need to get it hooked up. We got the center console all taken apart with the seat out. So I just put a new rear main seal in. We are ready to put the Supra in. Or the Supra clutch in. We're using the MK4 Supra clutch here with the throwout bearings and all that stuff. So we're making progress. It's about 2:30, 3 o'clock. I don't think we're gonna finish this today, but we got a great start. We got clutch, transmission, pedals, and that's mostly it. So we're making progress. It's just gonna be not done today, but again, like, this is a hard one-day swap. Two guys that have done it before, that know what they're doing, that like don't take breaks, might be able to get it done in one day. But again, it's 14 degrees out today. It's a scorcher, and it's difficult to like keep that workflow going without taking breaks. So yeah, we had to. So on the old automatic transmission, the drain plug was stripped, like it was just spinning in the pan, so it wasn't coming out. So we did some bootleg shit, and we actually drilled a hole in the drain pan to get it to drain, because I wasn't about to drop that thing with fluid still in it. So yeah, we had to drill a hole in the drain pan, but we're making progress slowly but surely. Just keeping you guys updated. What is up, guys? It's day 2 on this swap here, and we're done for the most part. I totally forgot to film today because it's been another crazy hot day. We've been fucking around with small little bullshit here and there, odds and ends. So we got the car done, and we did all the wiring, which was a lot more than we've done in the previous attempts. And we got to start the car, and we've had all sorts of wiring issues, like no, the headlights didn't work, the AC didn't work, none of the lights on the dash worked, like the whole like center console, none of the backlights worked. And we were like, what did we do? So we start undoing all the wiring we've done one by one, and like an hour and a half, 2 hours into it, my buddy Spencer, shout out to Spencer, texts me, and he's like, did you guys check the fuses before you tear anything else apart? I know how you like to tear shit apart. Check the fuses. So we go through the fuses, and sure as shit, we found one 10 amp fuse. It was labeled ECU IG, ignition I guess, or igniter, one of the two. And that fuse caused all the shit. So now we're putting all the wiring that we've already done back together to make sure that we didn't fuck up something, and that actually makes that fuse pop. I think the reason that fuse popped was because we did the wiring with the battery still attached to the computer. So pro tip, make sure you disconnect your batteries. All right, it's late. What is it, about 8:30? We're a lot of hours late on this, but we got it figured out. So, God, this car looks so good. The problem was I pinched a wire behind the clutch pedal. So the wire that goes to the cruise control from the way the cruise control circuit works, it goes from the ECU to the cruise control switch, and then from the cruise control switch on the clutch to the driver's side kick panel, and it gets voltage from there and sends the voltage to the ECU. But I had pinched a wire when we mounted the clutch pedal, so that wire with the voltage was pinched, and it was grounding out, and it was popping that fuse every single time we let off the clutch. So long story short, we retraced all of our wiring and figured out where the problem was. Got the car put back together, ran a new wire, and now, you know what? Perfect timing. Why don't you take it around for the maiden voyage right now? Hop in there and move it like 10 feet. It hasn't moved on its own power yet. It's just, we put it through the gears on jack stands, but not on the ground yet. So, truck's in front of him, so he can only move it a couple of feet. Well, let's see what you got. Would you look at that? Oh my God, it's got a reverse too. There you go, boys. Another transmission swap done. If you guys want to see the step-by-step DIY video, make sure to comment, like, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel and hit that little notification bell on the bottom so you guys do get the notification when I release that video. I got every single step video now, so it'll be A to Z. It's probably going to be like 45 minutes long just because there's so much to go through, but we got everything recorded, and I'm gonna be able to answer any questions you guys have. This is A to Z swap, no check engine lights, cruise control works, everything just like as if the car were to come manual from the factory. See you guys on the next video.